ready for this?
Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? The starting lineup for your Western Conference champion, San Antonio Spurs. And he starts at 1 forward, 7 foot from Wake Forest University. 21, Tim Duncan. At the other forward, 6'7" from Cal State Fullerton, number 12, Bruce Bowen. Starting at 1 guard, 6'8" from the Oak Hill Academy, number 3, Steve Jackson. At the other guard, 6'2", from Paris, number 9, Tony Parker. And appearing in his final playoff series, starting at center, 7'1", from the U.S. Naval Academy, 5'0", David Robinson. Head coach for the Spurs, Greg Popovich.
Jackson lost it on the dribble. Nets have a chance to go up 5 if that goes, and it does.
Great start back. Realize this. I know they've lost one game at home, but they were shooting 49.
Now Tim driving on Kenyon Martin, and got it.
We have seen to help his squad down the road.
Almost halfway through the quarter, we haven't seen a foul yet. He's trying to get back to get on Kittles, and Kittles feeds Collins again.
The penetration is just killing the San Antonio Spurs. Standing around.
Tim Duncan's been very good from the line the last 2 games, and he ripped there, but Duncan will take another, and he knocks it in.
Where would the Spurs be without
Kenyon Martin, long range. Jefferson hammers it home.
And that's the problem with zone defense.
Scoring tonight as Richard Jefferson goes up and gets it and knocks it down. 10 points in the quarter for RJ, and a good quarter for the New Jersey Nets on the road. Tough place to play. Their teammates looking on. They lead it at the end of 1. To Claxton, out to Jackson for 3. Got it!
Grandmother suffered a life-threatening stroke in the Detroit series, the Eastern Conference Finals. He had to miss some time.
Tim Duncan to get his team in this ballgame. Watch the reaction. That's about as much as you're going to see out of TD.
But on the hot seat with Stuart Scott in the pregame show, Tim Duncan was saying, that's not who I am. Aggressive.
Zone defense again, and just like Kenyon Martin got a side block shot by Duncan. But Collins is there. Duncan with his 4th block shot in this inning. Here's Duncan. Kick out to Bowen. Good 3-point shooter. Got it! 6 on the shot clock. Kittles will try to quiet him, and he does. That's the way you come back. Or he might have hit it, and now it's Tony Parker. The rebound. Duncan's in front. He didn't see him in time. Now he got it to him off the glass. In and out. Duncan's second chance. Lead that at 1 point was 10.
Nice pass.
Robinson from Duncan. Duncan in the low block for the tie. Got it. Jefferson almost had it stripped. Kidd for 3. Big shot for Jason Kidd.
Is 4-0 in this series. Game 1 was even at the break. Tim Duncan and the Spurs trying to change that traffic right now as they trail.
Williams is there to clean up the mess, and then Jefferson again with a thunderous dunk.
Owen, Ginobili, Rose have got to come alive.
The extra pass, Duncan to Robinson.
The ball movement, which killed him on the first play, which led to the turnover.
Feed the post to Jefferson, comes out to Kittles, who's wide open for 3, and he hit it. To penetrate and misses.
Oh, what hand.
What a feed to Jefferson.
Oh.
And a chance for a 3-point play as he lays it in, and Ginobili got it.
Tucson, Arizona. You could just marvel in awe at the athleticism, the natural talent, the ability to just run and jump faster and higher than anyone else. And now the polished game, the decision-making, the
Kidd, the no-look pass to Jefferson. Ginobili gets him. He caps off the 3-point play. And now it's New Jersey. Parker in trouble, in traffic. The follow in there by Robinson. Tim will take the outside shot and got it. Duncan's first basket of the quarter. Now Ginobili looking to run with Duncan. And he scores. Not from out there, he won't. And Duncan got another. As Tony Parker with a miss, watch David Robinson making sure. You don't think of Robinson and Duncan as Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside. You think of two Mr. Insides. But in this game, Tim Duncan has also become Mr. Outside from the top of the circle. That one brought the crowd up, and that's who faces Mutombo. Duncan scores inside.
Big guys aren't supposed to cross over like that. What a...
Oh, Ginobili with a steal. He picked Jefferson's pocket and stuffed it. Mr. Everything. Watch the move and the crossover on Mutombo. That gave him his 20th point. Maybe more important, though, Ginobili showing those quick hands. Swipes it from Jefferson. Takes it for the flush. And it's 69-63 with 9:44 to go. And goes right back to Rogers in the baseline. And Rogers hits it. A three for Rodney Rogers. His head on a swivel and goes to Rogers, who's open in the corner.
Those are...
Ginobili, Jackson, a triple. Got it! The arc. Jackson way out, buries it. 2-point game.
Space and throw up weak stuff.
Duncan gives it up. Jackson for the first lead. Got it!
Done by Kenyon Martin. That led to a beautiful arcing three-pointer for...
Now it's Duncan backing in. The kick out. Jackson's hit two big threes. He's hit three!
You would think.
In a series, and you see Jackson right there with another triple in the fourth quarter. It's been
trying to weave through traffic. Robinson finds the handle. Claxton before the shot clock. Michelle said his defense is helping his confidence on offense. Speedy Claxton has 12 points. It's 82-74 San Antonio. 1 minute, 11 seconds. An 8-point lead. Look what's in the house. That might be coming out on the court in 71 seconds. Not over. And they're getting some bubbly ready as well. Everything's covered.
What is that?
apple cider, Bill.
Jason Kidd. Big shot for Jason Kidd, a three-pointer. Averaging 26 points and 15 rebounds. He's been even better than that tonight. Maybe not with the points, but with everything else. Look at Steve Smith and Kevin Willis. How long have they waited? A long, long time. Foul Ginobili. And now the end is near. Jason Kidd, is this the last game we'll see him in that uniform? Everybody's starting to celebrate. Kevin Willis is about to check in. And this place will light up again. Look at the smile on his face, and here comes Steve Smith. The Admiral fighting the final wave. About to come to shore with his second crown. Points and 17 rebounds for David Robinson. Tim Duncan coming out. I wonder who your MVP is. Ginobili calmly hits the free throw.
How about Kevin Willis? He means business. He came in with 35 seconds left and still put his elbow pads on.
The 2003 title's about to have an exclamation point next to it. The San Antonio Spurs are your world champions. championship. Twice to the finals, twice proving to be the most valuable player. Popovich, the coach of the year, and now for the second time, the coach of a champion.
One of the greats we get a chance to say goodbye to tonight. David Robinson, thank you.
Mr. Holt, not a bad way to open up a new building.
He led his team in points, in rebounds, in blocks, and assists for this entire series. Your two-time consecutive NBA MVP is the most valuable player of the 2003 NBA Finals. Congratulations, Tim Duncan.
Does anybody want to hear from David Robinson? Where are you, David? David Robinson, a champion.
And now they, too, can call themselves champions. A special night indeed in the Alamo City. They will remember it for a long time.
You got a ring, you got your fiance with you. Anybody you want to say hi to?
I want to say hi to my father.
Whoa, you got to say it in French.
Hey, bon anniversaire, T. Number one, T.
Everybody can understand that. Tony Parker, a young kid. Let's go to Mike Tirico.
Jim, thank you. And on the other side of that hallway underneath us, the Wheaties box is a champion, and Kevin Willis, the second oldest player to win an NBA championship. Only tonight, a fond farewell to perhaps the greatest citizen this sport has ever known. But the void is not as stark. The baton bearing the class of a champion smoothly passed from one 7-footer to another. In a society where the hip lingo of hops, bling, and street cred help mold whom we bestow with the title superstar, one man earns the title simply. He evolves, he improves, he dominates. Without TV commercial hype or histrionics, just grace and greatness. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to the women and men of ABC, ESPN, and the NBA for their talent, dedication, and sacrifice, bringing the best basketball in the world into your home throughout the regular season and these playoffs. The good guys won one. The Admiral sails off into the sunset with a championship, and the best player in the league dominates in the playoffs. We will see you next season for more of the NBA on ABC. And for our entire crew, Mike Tirico saying good night from San Antonio, home of the best basketball team in 2003.